Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Fellow Americans, I am General George Washington, America's founding father and the first President of the United States of America. The purpose of this brief commentary is to explain from my own personal experience the vision for America in the 1700s versus the vision for America today in 2016 and beyond. I would like to start with a short summation of my own life and of my own accomplishments, not for the purpose of exalting myself, and I reserve that for God, but for the purpose of revealing my heart to you through my actions, my words, my persistence, my diligence, and my unfailing commitment of devotion to God, to family, to the voice of liberty, to my country, to the American people, and to the vision of we the people, governing themselves and possessing the greatest expression of freedom ever known or experienced by mankind, to rule themselves. 1732, I was born in February. 1752, at the age of 20, I was appointed District Adjutant Judge General of the Virginia Militia, with the rank of Major, assisting in administrative duties to the commanding officer. 1754 to 1758, I served in the French and Indian War. 1759, I married Martha. Also 1759, I took a seat in the Virginia House of Burgesses, the House of Representatives for Virginia. 1774, I participated in the First Continental Congress. 1775, I participated in the Second Continental Congress. Also 1775, on June 15th, I was unanimously elected by Congress to be the commanding general of the Continental Army. 1776, in March, we forced the British out of Boston. 1781, October 19th, British forces under Lord Cornwallis surrendered to us at Yorktown. 1783, December 23rd, after 8 long and difficult years, I resigned my commission to give the power of my position back to we, the people. 1787, May through September, I served as President of the Constitutional Convention. I guided the discussion, but was unable to vote. As President of the Convention, my signature was first on the document. 1789, April 30th, I was sworn in as the first President of the United States of America. 1797, March 4th, ended my second term of office, and John Adams was sworn in. 1798, July 4th, once again, I was called to serve my country, and took command of the American forces when war with France threatened. 1799, December 14th, I passed away. I always sought the guiding light of providential wisdom. Prayer was an integral part of every decision, even in the darkest of times. Through the greatest trials and tribulations and the ravages of war, my hope was steadfast in God's sovereign hand. It was in that hope and in that trust that we saw America emerge as an independent and sovereign nation. It was never easy. There were factions, disagreements, and divisions that always surrounded me. I was adamantly opposed to partisan party politics, for I could see from the onset that it would ultimately divide the American people and the nation, as is evident in your world today. Jesus said, "A nation divided against itself will not stand." It is without reservation that I offer my most sincere gratitude and deep appreciation, along with the greatest honor bestowed, to say that I have been so fortunate to work together and strive together and fight together with some of the most brilliant political minds and some of the most courageous men God ever created. These were unselfish men, virtuous men, men of valor who sacrificed it all. Together we forged two of the greatest liberty documents in all of recorded history. In these documents, the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution, equal rights are guaranteed to every American, no matter what their station in life, to give them the opportunity to pursue their dreams and their visions without limitations, restrictions, or boundaries. During that same period of time, I believe it was December 23rd, 1783, that many people close to me were proposing that I should be king. Although I was deeply moved by their generous offer, I most graciously declined on a few key principles, which I explained to them. Firstly, we did not just throw off King George III only to get another King George I. I am resigning my commission today as the commanding general of the Continental Army of these United States, and hereby declare that I am returning the power and ruling authority over to we the people, and the United States of America. Secondly, we are the great American experiment, that we demonstrate through each independent state, republic, and through the representation of those states by we the people, men and women who prayerfully and obediently submit themselves to the guiding light and the sovereign hand of Providence, and who will pledge themselves to serve we the people as virtuous and conscientious representatives, leading and protecting the rights of the American people with truth, honor, and dignity. We have pledged our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. We have also sacrificed and risked everything humanly possible for you and your posterity. We have entrusted to you, we the people, the great and awesome responsibility of managing and maintaining this great land of ours, the United States of America. We are the land of the free and the home of the brave. We created these documents inspired and guided by the sovereign hand of God. We approved of these documents, and we signed these documents in our own hand. Our hearts were united as one, not only for ourselves, but for all successive generations that would follow after us, for the common good of all. Now, the vision of the leaders of America in the 1700s has been greatly distorted and altered by the vision of modern-day American leaders and court justices. Leaders' vision for America 1700s: states rule themselves. Leaders' visions for America 2016 and beyond: federal government tells them what to do. 1700s: freedom to choose what is best for you. 2016: government imposes what they think is best. 1700s: few laws. 2016: mountains of new laws. 1700s: we the people. 2016: we the government. 1700s: you rule yourselves. 2016: you are incapable of ruling yourselves. 1700s: states control their borders. 2016: government controls states' borders. 1700s: less taxation. 2016: burdensome taxation. 1700s: freedom of the press. 2016: biased media. 1700s: leaders for the common good of Americans. 2016: good for the self-centered leaders and their agendas. 1700s: what is best for America. 2016: globalist worldview. 1700s: avoid entangling alliances. Protect our land. 2016: involve and entangle ourselves through treaties. 1700s: the will of the people is what we will do. 2016: unconstitutional judges will overturn people's will. 1700s: we give you freedom. 2016: we take away your freedom. 1700s, we will fight only if attacked on our soil. 2016, we will fight everywhere. We want perpetual war. 1700s, we want free enterprise and creative new ideas. 2016, we stifle growth and prosperity. 1700s, responsible and accountable for our actions. 2016, we could care less what the people think. 1700s, conscientiously spend the people's tax dollars. 2016, there is no limit to what we will spend. 1700s, true money is gold and silver reserves. 2016, create the Federal Reserve to print what we want. 1700, we want American products and jobs. 2016, manufacture overseas, out of the country. 1700s, we go provide for your family. God bless you. 2016, the government will take care of you and own you. 1700, we want to be innovators. 2016, we just don't have what it takes anymore. 1700s, live within our means, balanced budget. 2016, no budgets, multi-trillion-dollar deficits. 1700, states, parents decide education and curriculum. 2016, we know what's best for your children. 1700, courts rule on constitutional precedent. 2016, we interpret law our way and disregard precedent. 1700, you people have a well-regulated militia. 2016, we give you government homeland security. As you can see, there is a vast difference in visions and ideologies from the leaders of the 1700s and modern leaders of 2016. The sovereign hand of Providence is ready and waiting for you to cry out for His wisdom, His guidance, His blessings, and His power to show us the way back. What about you, citizen? What will you do? Will you sign these documents? Will you risk it all for God and for your country and for your children and for future generations? 2 Chronicles 7:14 states, if my people, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. In God we trust. Sincerely, General George Washington.